Okay, quick sound check. Sounds good to me. Hello. Hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Trucking Tuesday. It's been 2 weeks. We didn't have a Euro Truck stream last week, so it has been a whole 2 weeks since we last played Euro Truck, but I'm very excited to get back into it today. As always, we'll let people join first before we get started. But it should be a good stream today. I've finally managed to get the head tracking software working, the software that was recommended to me by Chris during the last stream. As you may recall, we did use it on Farming Sim last week as well, and it had a bit of problems. But I think that was the webcam itself that was playing up. So hopefully it should run smoothly in Euro Truck, and it should run a lot better than the eye tracker that we were using last time. Last time we were using eye tracking software, which obviously tracks where your eyes are looking on the screen, but we're now using a head tracking software instead, which tracks the position of my head instead. So the screen should be less jittery than when we were using the eye tracker. We'll see how it goes, though. We'll put it to the test today. Sorry about the lighting today as well. We've gotten to that awkward time of year where it's already starting to get dark outside and it's only 3 o'clock. So lighting my face has started to become a bit of a nightmare over the last couple of streams. I need to get a big light to have right above my head. Because at the minute, like I say, I'm struggling to put my desktop lights in a position where you can actually see my face properly. But this isn't too bad. And hopefully you can hear me alright as well. That's the main thing. As long as you can hear me. As long as you can hear the beautiful sound of my voice. That's all that matters, really. But yes, like I say, we are going to be continuing our drive to South Africa today. We'll get into the game in just a second, and I'll show you the section that we're going to cover. We're currently just outside Zagreb in Croatia. We're going to try and get to Mersin in Turkey before the end of today's stream, which should go smoothly. Like I say, now that we've worked out the teething troubles, not only with the eye tracker, but with the gear shifter and handbrake as well, it should be a very smooth drive. Okay, I'll play this. I'll wait till the end of this song. It's got another 30 seconds or so on it, and then we'll switch over to the actual game. See, for some reason the lighting changes when I put my hand up. I don't know if you can see that on the stream, but when I put my hand up, my camera adjusts and suddenly you can see my face better. So if I just keep my hand here for the whole stream and then just have one hand on the wheel, you'll actually be able to see my face. But as soon as I put it down, the focus changes again. It is what it is. Like I say, it's that time of year where the lighting from outside isn't very good, and I don't really have that great lighting on my desk, so it's just a bit awkward trying to make sure my face is properly lit. But it'll do. Okay, song's over. Let's go. Let's get on to the actual game. If it'll let me. Oop, there we go. Okay, should be good to go. We just get into the game. Let me know if you can see and hear the game alright. Let me know if you can see and hear me alright, of course. And as you can see, we're head tracking now. So last time we were using the eye tracker. So if I do this with my eyes, you can see it's not moving the camera. But if I turn my actual head, that is moving the camera. I can adjust the sensitivity a bit. I've got it set up so that I can easily check my mirrors like that. And if I turn a bit further, I can look behind me. And I can look to the back of the cab there. But like I say, I can always adjust this if it's a bit too sensitive. I'm already noticing that when I look out of the right side, it seems to be a little bit too sensitive. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. On we go. Oh, before we drive anywhere, actually, just to recap. So last time we started in Glasgow and we got all the way to Zagreb. I did a little bit of a drive off camera just from Zagreb to here, where we are now, just to test the head tracker. But today we're going to try to get to Mersin in Turkey. So we're going to be going across Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria, and Turkey. Let's do it. Oh. What's going on here? Oh, my parking brake's toggled. That's what's going on. There we go. And like I say, hopefully you should notice that the head tracker works a lot more smoothly than the eye tracker that we were using last time. Don't know what you're doing. Oh, there's a casualty there. Well, for once it wasn't me. Streamer's bugged, says G. In what way? What's happened to it? Oh, never mind, it's fixed. Okay. No worries then. Yeah, like I say, I might turn the sensitivity on the head tracker down a tiny bit, because I want to be able to turn to check my mirror, but if I turn my head too far, then it looks out of the cab. Which is useful if we do need to look behind us, but, you know, we don't really need to do that unless we're reversing. Let's get the cruise control on there, so I can take my foot off the pedal. Thanks for following, Jake Smith, much appreciated. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn it down just a tiny bit. 1 second. If I go to... Oh, you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm just going to the software and very slightly adjusting it. Do I want it there? Let's try that. Okay, start again, and hopefully that's a bit better. Although for some reason I can't look straight ahead now. Ooh, okay. No, I've messed it up somehow. Now for some reason when I look straight ahead I'm actually looking slightly to the left. I don't know why I ever bothered with this eye tracker, to be honest. It's caused more problems than it's worth, to be quite honest with you. Like, it's very cool. It's a cool idea, but just getting it to work properly and mapping it properly is such a pain. I'm in neutral again, because of course every time I tab out of the game it puts me back into neutral. Okay, there we go. think if I pause, then straighten my head out, and then unpause, that's made it worse. You can see the problem that I'm having. Like, my head's facing straight ahead, but then the camera is slightly off-center, which obviously is not how it's supposed to be. So if I want to look straight ahead, I have to actually have my head pointing slightly in that direction. Which I guess is not the worst thing in the world, because it means I can constantly keep an eye on my right side mirror. And you guys, of course. Hello. Just not the road, which is what I actually need to have my eyes on. I'm going to pull over real quick at this service station. Turn that off. Okay, 1 second. Definitely more trouble than it's worth, all of this. Okay, what if I... Oh, what if I stop the AI track and then start it again? Let's try that. That's better. So now I'm looking straight ahead, and the camera's also looking straight ahead. So that's better. That's what I actually wanted it to do in the first place. And I can still look behind me. Or not. Why can I not look behind me now? Hey Saul, hey Kirsty, how you doing? Okay. And now we got the same problem as before, where I'm not actually looking straight ahead. What if I just move the actual webcam? Maybe. Maybe that'll work. Okay. Let's just do it. Ooh. I can still look behind me. Okay. I think that's good. I think we're good there. Let's go. Okay, that seems better. That does seem to be an improvement. It's not perfect, and it's definitely causing some lag, which I apologise for, but the new computer is on the way. So you won't have to put up with this lag for much longer. It might even be here before next week's stream. Who knows? I hope so. It's been a week since I ordered it. Should have been here by now. Okay, let's add another 5 onto the speed there. I'm going to put my... That's wipers. Window. Window. There we go. And the wipers are still on. Is there a reason for that? Okay, now they're off. Yeah. I think this is okay. I'm happy with this. Like I say, I do apologise that there's still a bit of lag, but I think the tracker is working exactly as I wanted it to now, which is good. And the lag's mostly because we're in a very dense part of the world as well. Once we get out into Romania, it should start to smooth out. And like I say, there is a new computer on the way, which will hopefully be here in the next few days. And once it is, we'll be able to play Euro Truck on the ultra graphic settings. Because at the minute we're on medium and still struggling. In fact, what I might do at the next service station is turn the graphics down a little bit. Because we have got the graphics fairly high, to be quite honest. For this machine, anyway. So we'll try and turn them down just a tad and see if it helps. And if not, hey, you only have to put up with it for another couple of weeks. Okay, I think that service station's inaccessible from this side of the road. Oh no, we could turn off here. But I think we'll keep going. Oh, there's a border checkpoint coming up anyway. Oh, I thought I'd crashed then. That was the toll booth sound. Yeah, I'm going to pull over here. I think we might need to use the way station anyway. Oh, should have stayed in 6 there. Right, let's turn the graphics down. I didn't want it to have to come to this, but it seems it's our only option right now. Graphics, we'll go to simple settings and we'll put it to medium. Oh, now my window's moved. I need my window to stay where it was, please. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, so you'll notice the graphics are significantly lower now than they were before. But I don't think it's that noticeable on stream anyway. And if it is, like I say, don't worry, you won't have to put up with it for much longer. And neither will I. One of the many reasons that I'm very much looking forward to getting a new computer. Oh, park the brake on there. Nope. Still getting the hang of the gearbox, by the way. And we're into Serbia. Ooh, coming in fast there. Okay, well the good news is it is much smoother now. There's still the occasional stutter, but it's a lot better than it was. I don't think we were supposed to come here. This is literally just a car park. Or a truck park. Why is your game lagging, says Reese? Because I need a better PC, Reese. Fortunately, there is one on its way as we speak. My new computer should be arriving, hopefully, sometime this week. It's weird though, because it's always been a little bit slow, but it's never been this bad. But then the day that I bought my new PC, all of a sudden this one has absolutely tanked in performance. It's like it knows. It knows I'm replacing it and it's not happy. Wait, why are we 9? Whoa. Now go to 9. That's better. Hey up, says Hop165. How are you doing? Just sail on through here. How far's the rest stop anyway? Let me just have a quick look. 2.5 hours. Not bad. So we're already making pretty decent progress today. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, I think we just crashed a little bit there. How are we doing for fuel as well? 467 litre. Yeah, we can... We're okay. We'll make it to the next petrol station. Move over to the outside lane. Where are you going to, says TC Agri. We're going to South Africa. We're on a very, very long drive at the minute. 10,000 miles from the Faroe Islands to Cape Town. We're about a quarter of the way, or maybe a third of the way. We're in Serbia at the minute. Whoa, what are you doing? Don't try to brake check me, mate. Where's Farming Sim? I only play Farming Sim on Fridays, Lewis. Today's Tuesday, which means it's Euro Truck. Oh, why have I slowed down all of a sudden? Oh, I must have accidentally knocked the cruise control off. Roadworks. That was a yawn. Starting to get tired, but we are near the rest point. In fact, I think that might be it. That's just popped onto our mini-map now. We're only supposed to be doing 37 here. And there is a police car in front of us, so I'm going to be mindful of that. Oop. Okay, now we can go up to 43. Or not. Why is your game so laggy? Once again, the reason my game's lagging so much is because this PC is on its last legs. But I have a new one coming, should be arriving later this week. Okay, the rest stop's just around the next corner. And there is one more option that might improve the performance of the game just a little bit. I didn't want to have to do it, but it looks like we might not have a choice. It's never been as bad as this before. And like, if you're a regular viewer of my Euro Truck streams, you can vouch for the fact. It lags sometimes, but it's never been as bad as this before. Like I say, I think my computer knows that I'm replacing it and is throwing a fit. Throwing a temper tantrum. Which in turn just reminds me why I'm replacing it. But like I say, there is one more thing we can do. One last resort that might just help to reduce the lag. Another dead cyclist there. Okay, I'm speeding a little bit, but the rest point is literally right here, so I just want to get to it quick. Ooh. Okay, so we do actually need to refuel here as well, which I guess means join the queue, because we're not the only ones who want to refuel. Oh, a combine harvester. Interesting. Don't beep at me. We all need to refuel. Wait your turn. I mean, I guess I am technically slightly in the wrong lane. Maybe that's why he's beeping at me. This is Apu's shop, apparently. Simpsons reference. Okay, I'm actually going to pull across to the other one. Or not, because I can't sleep in this one, apparently. There we go. Okay, so there's one more thing I can try to reduce the lag. I didn't want to do it, but I don't think we have any choice at this point. Desperate times and all that. Let's Turn the graphics down to low. To think it's come to this. If it speeds up the game, I don't care at this point. I just want to play the game. Oh, I've crashed. Oh, I hit that guy. Lovely. Okay, well, straight away I'm noticing it hasn't fixed the lag issue. The situation has gotten so bad that even putting the graphics on the lower settings is not helping. How are you today? I'm not too bad, STFC. How are you doing? Oh, we need to mark on our next rest stop, actually. Can we get to Istanbul? Maybe. Just about. Let's aim for this station just before Istanbul and see how we're doing when we get to that. Ooh. You should have your rear lights on. I've just crashed because of you. Like I say, the only other thing is, once we get out of Serbia, it might speed up a little bit, because we are in a Pro Mods area, and the Pro Mods stuff can eat up resources on your PC a lot. It can be quite power intensive, performance intensive. So hopefully, once we're out of the Pro Mods area and into Romania, or Bulgaria, sorry, that might speed things up a bit. That's pretty much the only thing we can hope for at this point, because everything else we've tried. We've put the graphics on the lowest settings. Well, actually, that was everything. That was everything we could try. But we've tried it. Where's the Discord? In my bio, Truckspot in UK3. So if you go to my bio now, I now have a link tree. It's just a way for you to, like, basically put all of your hyperlinks into one place. So rather than trying to have 3 different links in my bio, because Discord, TikTok only lets you put one link in your bio. So I made a link tree. If you click on the link in my bio, it'll take you to all of my other links, if that makes sense. So if you want to find me on Discord, Patreon, and my other socials, like I say, there's a link tree link in my bio. Hey Saul, how are you doing, Chef Niall? I can't see it says Truck Spotting UK. It should be there. It should be just under my actual bio. So if you look at my bio, it should say... I can't remember. What does my bio actually say? So if you click on my profile, there's my actual bio, then there's the link tree hyperlink, and then under that is the links to my Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. But it should be there. It should say link. It's like linktr.ee/Ashbridge Industries. It's only Insta and YouTube. Yeah, it should be above Instagram and YouTube. Go down a bit, actually. There we go. Oh, we got an achievement there. Or, well, some progress towards an achievement. Road to the Adriatics. Can you put it in the chat? I actually can't put it in the chat, Truck Spine UK, due to TikTok's spam rules. Like, if you try to put a hyperlink in the chat, it just will remove it. Let me just check on my phone. 1 second. Yeah, if you go to my TikTok bio, 1 second. I'll try and show it, but I don't know if the stream will pick it up. Yeah, it's not very good quality, but the link is... It's got my bio. It says Saul 25 trans woman pianist, and then underneath that there's a link to the link tree. And once again, if you can't copy that, try and just write linktr.ee/Ashbridge Industries, which I think I can put in the chat. I don't think it counts as a hyperlink. There you go. If you type that into your search bar, that'll take you where you need to be. Okay. I take back what I said earlier, by the way. It seems like turning the graphics down to the lowest settings has actually helped. There is still a little bit of lag, but it does seem to be a lot better than it was. Like I say, it's not an ideal situation, but we won't have to put up with it for much longer. That's all I can say. I know I keep saying it, but that's really all I can say. You know, it won't be much longer. We will be playing on a nice, new, much more powerful computer in a couple of weeks' time. Okay, we're crossing into Bulgaria now. So as always, if you are keeping track of where we have and haven't been, I think this is the 10th country on our list. We had the Faroe Islands, Scotland, England, France, Belgium. We did go through, yeah, we did go through Belgium. Germany, Austria. Did we go through Austria? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we went through Austria, Slovakia. No, we can't have done because we came through Croatia. What? Faroe Islands, Scotland, England, France, Belgium, Germany, Austria, Croatia. No, wait, what's this one between Austria and Croatia? That's Slovakia. Slovenia. I'm very sorry. Serbia. Now Bulgaria. So this is the 11th country on our list. I was supposed to write it down, but I didn't. If you don't mind me asking, what gender are you? I am a trans woman. So, assigned male at birth, but I identify as a woman. Thanks for asking. What's this all about? Why are we going up here? Seems a bit roundabout. Never mind. I was going to try and get past him, but seems like we can't do that. Oh, or can we? Russ Oozle says, oh yeah, D-Pass voice, but you can't tell, whatever lad. I don't think GSTCP actually said anything about being able to tell or not, Russ Oozle. I think you kind of just made that up in your own head. Nobody said anything about being able to tell. He said, what gender are you, as if he didn't already know. Well, it's possible that they didn't already know. Believe it or not, It's you can't always tell someone's gender just by looking at them. I could have just been a cross-dressing man, you know, which I'm sure you probably believe I am anyway. There's nothing wrong with people asking questions. I'm here to answer questions. I just I don't like it when people in my comments try to get on at other people in my comments for asking perfectly innocent questions. We might be here for a while. There's quite a lot of traffic going into Bulgaria, so I'm going to go down to 3 actually. No point staying in 6 when we're going to be moving at about 2 miles an hour for the next 10 minutes. While we wait, I'm going to have a drink. Why did the eyes in the cab move by themselves? I'm using head tracking software, Jordan. So I'm using AI track, which means that I can actually look around the cab by turning my head in real life. It's very cool. It needs a little bit of work, by which I mean I need to calibrate it a little bit better than what I've got at the minute, because it's a little bit too sensitive. But it's not too bad, and it really does make the game feel a lot more immersive, you know? Being able to just look out my side window by just turning my head, I think is really cool. It does make it a lot more realistic, which I always like in my games. GHSTCP says, didn't mean to cause beef. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, you weren't the one causing beef, don't worry. Oh, this is a 40 zone, by the way. We should be driving a lot slower here. Where are you currently? We're currently in Bulgaria, STFC. Just crossed over from Serbia into Bulgaria. How much does your whole setup cost? About $1,500. If you want to see more specifics, check my second pinned video. It's like a complete price breakdown of everything, and it came to like £1,300. But I made that video before I bought the handbrake and the gear shifter, so add on about £100 on top of that. And obviously that number will go up quite a lot when I get my new PC as well. So I'm probably going to be making an updated version of that video. Maybe in the new year I'll make an updated version of that with all the new stuff that I've bought since I made the first one. But like I say, it should give you a bit of a ballpark of roughly how much it all costs. How are you looking around? I'm using a software called AI Track, which is a head tracker. We did try using an eye tracker last week, but it didn't work as well. It was very jittery. This is still a little bit jittery, but it's a lot smoother. And if you have a webcam, then you can use AI Track. It's completely free, but like I say, you do need a webcam for it to work off. And the webcam does need to be ideally positioned in front of you. Look, fortunately I have two webcams, So there's the one that I'm filming on, and then there's the one that's actually tracking my eye movements. Or head movements, rather. Oof, just made that light there. Can we see what? I'm not sure what you mean. Why am I still in 9, by the way? I could be up in 12 right now. I think we're going back onto the motorway as well, so... Whoa, we are way over the speed limit there. With your hazard on. Oh, you mean the beacon light? So I can't actually show you it properly because my truck doesn't actually have a beacon light on it, but I can do this. Oh, hold on. Let me... When I get somewhere I can pull over, I'll show you. I'm trying to remember which button it is on my USB hub. Which ones? I think it's this one. There you go. That's the beacon light. Like I say, it only actually work if I'm driving a vehicle that has a beacon light on it, which I'm not at the minute, so it won't stay on. But I can turn it off and on just to show you what it looks like there. You'll have more luck seeing it in action with Farming Sim, because with Farming Sim I'm more likely to be driving a vehicle with a beacon on it. So if you join my Farming Sim streams, you will get to see that actually in action. But like I say, even though it does work with Euro Truck, you have to actually be driving a vehicle that has a beacon light on it, and this truck doesn't, so... Let's try and get past this caravan. Ooh, big lag spike there. You know what, let's just keep going and get past these two tankers as well. Oh, Mackies. Oh, never mind, we've missed our turn. Shame. You know what? Sod it, I'm going to go past this guy as well. That's better. Where are we, anyway? Oh, we're about halfway across Bulgaria. So we'll soon be coming up to the Turkish border. And we're only an hour into the stream. We might actually get further than I thought we would in today's stream. I thought we'd get as far as Mersin. But we may even get into the Middle East. We'll see how it goes. Plovdiv Oblast. That's one thing I really love about Pro Mods, is that it not only shows you what country you're in, but it shows you like what region of the country you're in as well, which I think is really cool. Oh dear. Apparently if I scratch my head, it messes with the head tracker. Whoops. Don't scratch my head. It might be worth, actually... Now I can scratch my head. It might be worth going to a repair place. Why is Plovdiv? I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a road connection there. Not sure why there isn't. Yeah, if we can get to a repair place, it might be worth do it. But then again, we're only at 2%. I think we're all right for now. Are we slowing down? Go on, let's pass him. Oh, I'm going. Stara Zagora Oblast. Lovely. Roadworks going on there on the other side. What Scania are you driving? Says Oliver. It's the Scania Streamline R730, Oliver. Here it is from the outside in the colours of the trans flag, of course. And I've also got a big old trans flag behind me there in the cab. But yeah, it's an R730 Streamline. Have you had surgery? I have had surgery at one point in my life. Have you had surgery? I have had surgery at one point in my life, yes. I'm not going to tell you what it was for, but I have had a surgery. Which I'm sure is what you meant by that question. Thanks for a surgery, which I'm sure is what you meant by that question. Thanks for... Haskovo Oblast. Wonderful. 1 second. TikTok's telling me that the stream's disconnected. It does that, you know. Thanks for following Beeve. Much appreciated. And now I'm going to have to quickly do that, because every time I pause the game it goes into neutral. Well, no, every time I tab out of the game, it goes into neutral. Are we approaching the edge of the world here? Oh, never mind. It looked like there was nothing over the hill there. But there is. Where are you going? We're going to South Africa, brothers. Woo, okay. Looks like the traffic is starting to back up a little bit here. Let me shift down a bit. Yes, we're currently on a drive from the Faroe Islands to Cape Town in South Africa. It's a 10,000 mile drive. Right now we're in Bulgaria, so we're coming up to... I think we're over a third of the way now. Let's have a quick look at the map. So obviously, Faroe Islands, way up here, Tórshavn, and we're currently here, just outside Turkey. So I'd say we're about a third of the way. I'd say Nairobi or maybe Bukoba is probably 2/3 of the way. And then, although looking at this actually, there is quite a long drive across Botswana and South Africa, so maybe we're only a quarter of the way. We'll see. Either way, we've still got a long way to go, you know, at the end of the day. Okay, why is the traffic barely moving right now? What's the hold up? Does the Scania have a side pipe? It doesn't, no, sorry. Whoa. Okay, what is holding up this traffic? Seriously. Okay, we're coming up to the border. It might be the border that's holding up the traffic. Obviously, a lot of people trying to get into Turkey. But then once we're past the border, things should open up again. Patience, you know, patience. Yeah, that explains the traffic. We are at the border. Oh, am I supposed to be in the left lane there? Or can I... I think I can go ahead here. I hate border checkpoints. They're always so confusing. After what happened last week in Calais, oh my god. That was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. We got lost for literally 20 minutes. just trying to get out of customs in Calais. This one seems to be a bit more straightforward, thankfully. Do you play OMSI, says Will. Not currently, Will, but I do have plans to play OMSI at some point. I've only just bought the game myself, and I've never actually played it myself. But a lot of people have recommended it to me, so I bought it a few weeks ago, and I do plan on playing it on stream eventually. But there's so much on at the minute, like, honestly, next month is going to be so hectic with live streams, because obviously we're going to be continuing Minecraft, Euro Truck, and Farming Sim. Farming Sim 25 comes out next month, so we're going to be playing plenty of that. I'm also going to be doing another Sci-Fi Sunday, because I want to play Alien Isolation, so that's 4 games. I'm also going to be starting a brand new series on Thursday, which I haven't mentioned yet, so that's 5 games we're going to be playing every single week in November. I think I'm going to have to come up with a rotating schedule. We might have to make it a 2-week schedule, where I like play each game once every fortnight, which I know will make a few people unhappy. But at the same time, if I want to play all of the games that I want to play, it's really going to be the only option. So we might have it where 1 week I'll play Minecraft, Farming Sim, and Alien Isolation, and then the next week I'll play Euro Truck and, you know, whatever else. Because as far as I see, it's probably the only way that I'm going to be able to play all of the games that I want to play and make sure that they're all getting an equal amount of attention. But all of this is just a long-winded way of me saying, yes, I do want to play OMSI eventually, but also I'm trying to juggle like half a dozen other games at the same time. So it's just a case of when I have the time to spare to play it, you know what I mean? Which again, I know isn't necessarily the answer that OMSI fans out there want to hear. But, you know, there's only so many hours in a week at the end of the day, you know? There's only 168 hours in a week, and I can't spend all 168 of them playing video games for you to enjoy on live streams. If I could, I would. Actually, no, I probably wouldn't. That sounds like hell, streaming 24/7. But, you know... Like I say, there's just there aren't enough hours in the day for me to be able to play all of the games that get recommended to me, so any recommendations that I do get, they go on the list, and I'll get to them when I get to them. Thanks for following, iBailis. CLA Army says, when's Farm Sim? On Fridays, every Friday, as everyone in the chat's told you, so thank you everyone for answering that question for me. Trickshot Tom says, I have over 1,200 hours on OMSI. I was going to say 12,000 hours on OMSI then, Tom. That would be seriously incredible. But 1,200 hours is not bad. How many hours do I have in Euro Truck, actually? 1 second. Because this is actually my most played game on Steam. Oh no, it isn't actually. I only have 450 hours in Euro Truck. I've got 682 hours in Train Simulator, which is my most played game. So my most played game on Steam, Tom, I've played about half as much as you've played OMSI. Which is crazy. Euro Truck needs to make borders more realistic. I do agree, Trickshot Tom. I think mods do a lot to help. But even then, you know, there's still a lot to be desired. But like I say, I do think that mods do go a long way to making stuff such as borders feel a bit more realistic. Take your time. There we go. What mods do you use? Lots of mods, Tom. I've got 133 mods active in my current game. The main ones, obviously, are Pro Mods, Pro Mods Middle East, Pro Mods The Great Step. You know, the usual suspects. On top of that, I've got quite a lot of Africa mods. Got Road to Africa, Road into Wilderness, Heart of Africa, Horn of Africa. Then over in Asia, we've got Java Road Revolution, Road to Asia. Oh, we're in Turkey now, by the way. We got a few Russian ones. We've got Sabir map, Road to no, Off the Grid Russia. What's the other one? Russian open spaces. There's another big Russian map mod that I can't remember the name of. I got a lot of mods. Oh, we're redlining here. Why am I in 6? I should be in 9 right now. I need to sleep as well, by the way. Where's the checkpoint? An hour and a half to the next checkpoint. But I need to sleep in an hour and 17 minutes. That's because of the traffic outside the border checkpoint. So I actually need to sleep, like, now. And there's nowhere... But there's nowhere else. We're going to have to try and stay awake until we get there. Why these... I don't understand why these bikes are moving so slowly. Look at this. It's ridiculous. I've got places to be. Ooh, no, wait, whoa. I'm just going to go past him. I know I shouldn't go on the hard shoulder, but... Why the hell are they driving that slowly? Look, all the traffic's going really slowly. What's going on here? Why is the traffic barely moving? Oh, whoops. There's no speed limit here. That might be why. Like, the road literally doesn't have a speed limit, so I guess the AI defaults to the slowest speed. Which would explain why they're all trundling along. Look at this, is weird. Look at how slow everyone's moving, it's strange. Okay, they're speeding up again now. And the speed limit has appeared again. Bit odd, that. Seems there's just a small section of road there that had no actual speed limit marked. Maybe a missing asset. Yeah, I know, I'm tired. Just try and keep your eyes open for... Oh, God. Just try and keep your eyes open for 1 hour. Might have to floor it. You know I don't like to. But it's either that or fall asleep at the wheel, and I don't want to fall asleep at the wheel, so we are going to have to floor it. And of course, we immediately come across a checkpoint. Whoa. And they want us to go to the way station as well, which is going to take up even more time. Wonderful. Are we done? We are done. Go. How long? 23 minutes. Oh, we can make it. We'll be okay. No falling asleep at the wheel today. Yes, I know, we're getting tired. 9 minutes. We're right there. 7 minutes. Come on. Why are you slowing down again? Move. Oh, now I've crashed. I don't care. I need to get to this checkpoint quickly before I fall asleep. Don't worry about the damage, it's repairable. But if I don't sleep now, there will be a major accident, and we don't want that. So... Okay, have I got time to refuel before I sleep? I think so. Do you like Hamilton? I've never seen it, Remy. I'll be honest with you. Thanks for following LST1. Much appreciated. Okay, there's a rest point right here. Thanks for following Truck Spotter. Okay, let's get some kip. Okay, so I think we're now in our 13th country. So, Faroe Islands, Scotland, Wales, France. No, Wales? No. Faroe Islands, Scotland, England, France, Belgium, Germany, Austria, Croatia. No, Slovenia, then Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria, Turkey. So that's 12 countries. No, but no, it's got to be 13. Hang on. What have I missed? What? Right, we started in the Faroe Islands. We went through Scotland. We went through England. We went through France. We went through Belgium. Germany. That's 6. Austria, 7. That's Austria, sorry. Austria, 7. Slovenia, 8. Croatia, 9. Serbia, 10. Bulgaria 11, Turkey 12. So it is 12. This is our 12th country. Okay. Where's the next checkpoint then? It's definitely going to be in the Middle East, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe it is going to be Mersin, as we originally planned. Okay. So if we go... If we go into the actual city of Mersin, we could get repairs done. But I don't think we really need repairs that desperately. Let's just go to this this petrol station here. Oh no, that's 12 hours. We can't actually reach that. Okay, well there's one... There's a rest point here, but no petrol station. And that's more than 11 hours away anyway, so that's no good. This one. 9 hours 54. Okay, that's where the next checkpoint's going to be, just outside Aksaray. Okay. I didn't even get a chance to take a drink. I was busy yapping. Okay, Truckspotter says, how are you? I'm good, Truckspotter. Thank you very much. And Harvey8, thank you for following. Much appreciated. Okay, off we go. Definitely getting the hang of the gearbox. Now that I've had it for a few weeks and I've driven with it a bit, I'm definitely starting to get to grips with it. Let's cut the speed though. Let's try not to speed unnecessarily. The only reason I was speeding before was because I wanted to get to the rest point before I fell asleep at the wheel. Now that we're wide awake, we don't have to speed anymore. So let's get the speed down to 56, which is the limit around these parts. Saving. Always a good sign. So I believe this is Istanbul, yes. Which means we're officially crossing from Europe into Asia. Of course, in the base game, the Asian part of Turkey isn't there, just the European part. It is Euro Truck Simulator after all, but through the magic of mods, we're going to sail right on through into Asia, then to the Middle East, and on to Africa. I'm actually wondering if we might get to Africa today. It's... ooh. Where... Okay, we hit someone there, apparently. Yeah, I'm actually wondering if we might get to Africa today. Obviously, we'll get to Mersin probably in the next half an hour or so. And we've got another hour left on the stream after that, so it's quite possible we could get all the way across the Middle East and to the ferry, which will take us to Somalia. If we can end the stream in Africa, that would be really great, because that's a huge chunk of the journey done then. But we'll see. I just wish we weren't driving at night, you know. I'm not a big fan of driving at night. It's more interesting in the day when you can actually see the sights, you know. But we made that mistake last time when we were driving to Niger. We accidentally slept a bit too much to try and get it to daytime, and then we ended up being late on the delivery. I don't want to make that mistake again, so if we have to drive at night, we have to drive at night. It is what it is. I mean, we're already getting a penalty because we've damaged the helicopter. It's 1% damaged. I don't want a lateness penalty on top of that as well. Okay, way station. Yep, don't worry, I hear you. Should be 25 tons. Unless a propeller's fallen off or something, which is possible with my driving. Nope, still 25 tons. Good. So the helicopter's slightly damaged, but nothing's fallen off it, which is good. Or anything that has fallen off it is negligible. In terms of the overall weight of the helicopter. Got a hair on me there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I nearly made a terrible mistake. I mean... that road that I was about to drive onto doesn't actually exist. I almost drove outside the bounds of the map by accident there. I apologise. If anyone's wondering, by the way, I've got a mod... I've got a mod that removes the little X's that show you where the invisible barriers are at the edges of the world. Yeah, they aren't here. So I very nearly drove into a road that I wasn't actually supposed to drive into. And would you believe it? The helicopter has become even more damaged. That hard brake that I did there, that abrupt stop that I came to, must have shaken it up a bit. The helicopter's now 2% damage, which means we're going to get an even bigger penalty when we eventually arrive in South Africa. But, you know, ultimately this is a 1.2 mil job. I can't imagine we're actually going to take that big of a hit. Oh, I should keep in 9 here while we're going uphill. Oh, there's a border checkpoint as well. Well, not a border checkpoint, a toll booth. Okay, I'm not going to make the same mistake here because I think this road also has an invisible barrier. Oh, never mind, this one's got cones. That one there doesn't though, see, I could have ended up going the wrong way again there. And we're back on the open road. Oh, I think we're actually... Are we in the Africa... Are we in the Asian part of Turkey? We are just about to cross it, so we're coming up to the bridge between the European and Asian side of Turkey. There it is. You can see the what do you call them? The pillars. There's probably a scientific name for them. If you're a bridge builder, let me know. But here it is. We are officially leaving Europe and entering Asia. Doesn't look that much different. Why do you want money for, mate? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Why does anyone want money? You know? If you're referring to my Patreon, then I just think it'd be nice to get a little bit of a reward for the time and effort that I put into my videos and live streams, which is why I offer a subscription on Patreon that's entirely optional. You don't have to pay it, and it's only £1 a month anyway, so... Ooh, checkpoint. I think that's where I'm getting all the damage. Well, I haven't actually gotten damage there yet, but it's very tricky to squeeze through the little toll booths with such a delicate and long load, you know. It's a very long trailer as well. I'm not trying to make excuses, I'm just trying to add context. Shout out to my Patreons, by the way. This would probably be a good time to say thank you to those people who do support me on Patreon. So thank you very much, Kate, Sophie, Gabby, Jess, and Daniel. Much appreciated, every single one of you. I think we're still technically in Istanbul, right? We might be just leaving it. I think this little bit here counts as Istanbul. Not that it matters, because there's no businesses there anyway. But yeah, I think it technically is. How are you, says EJ? I'm not too bad, EJ. How are you doing today? I'm having a pretty good day, all in all. Excuse me. Oh dear. That'll be the monster. I haven't had one for a while. Just looking at the billboards, the advertisements. I'm not sure if they're real adverts or not, because I know the ProMods adds in some real brands, like on trucks and trailers and stuff, but I'm not sure if they add in like real like adverts and stuff. Oh, wrong lane, wrong lane, wrong lane. Ooh, careful. Nearly. Eyes on the road, Saul. Stop looking at the billboards. Speeding? Oh yeah, it's a 43 zone here. Whoops. Thanks for the heart, me, MW Fan Club 2001. How are you doing today? Hope we get some more interesting roads at some point. To be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of driving on the motorway. It's not as exciting, you know. I prefer the little winding country roads through the mountains and stuff like that. Hope we get to see some of that on this journey. Because we haven't really had any. It's been pretty much all motorway for the entire trip. Don't need to indicate yet. Oh, I don't need to indicate at all, apparently. This lane turns off. Okay, 25 tons. Hopefully. 25 tons, good. Nothing's fallen off the helicopter yet. Oh god, there's no propellers. I'm joking, of course. I know that it didn't have any propellers on it. I think the propellers are underneath it on the bed of the trailer. Obviously, it'd make no sense to have the propellers attached while the helicopter's being moved, because they'd stick out like that. Although you can fold them up, right? I'm pretty sure. Like you can straighten the blades out onto on a helicopter so that they're, you know, not sticking out either side for transportation purposes. But either way, it doesn't matter because these ones are removed and they're underneath the helicopter, like I just said. So I'm gonna leave that now. I'm gonna drop this point. Thanks for following, Simon Dean. Sorry, I was rambling. But it's daytime now. The sun's coming out. So hopefully we'll get to see a bit more interesting scenery in the daytime. Okay, we're coming up on... Is that Balu? Does that say? Bolu. Which is like slap bang in the middle of Turkey. North-south wise. Slow it right down. Let me just check, actually. Oh, we're actually nowhere near the middle of Turkey, as it turns out. Ankara is much more central. Oh, I think there's a bus stop here on the right. Pretty cool. I do have a couple of bus mods for this game, by the way. I've never like shown them on stream, but there's a surprising amount of bus-related content for Euro Truck. There's quite a lot of bus mods, and I have tried a couple of them out. And they are in the mod list for those of you who have access to it. Okay, weighing time again. 25 tons. 25 tons. Would you believe it? Oh, I got told off there by the way station people. They told me that my vehicle needs to be repaired. Whoops. It's not that bad. 3%. 3% and 2%, that's nothing. Although I guess there's probably some wear and tear as well. We have driven all the way from the Faroe Islands. The tyres will definitely need replacing, at the very least. This is why I was saying I wanted to stop at a service station. Oh, I think we're entering the desert. Lovely. Yeah, this is why I wanted to visit a repair place before we get to the other side of Turkey. But we'll keep on for now. Like I say, I don't think it's really in that bad of a technical state. 3% damage and 2% on the trailer. Oh, we are redlining there. Ooh. Cat's awake. Telling me to move over to the left. Oh, what is going on here? Ooh, okay. Interesting. Oh, it's roadworks. Wonderful. Pretty serious roadworks as well. Whoa, look at that. And take a detour right through the town. What a strange detour. God, that is wild. But cool. I like going on strange detours, as long as they're not like massive ones. That was pretty interesting. Are they adverts? I think they were. Ooh, slow down there, Saul. Way station again. Whoa! What are you playing at? Oh, now I've gone off the road. Hold on, I'm losing control. Whoa. Okay. That could have gone a lot worse. That could have turned into a very serious accident. 25 tons. Oh, look at that, 25 tons. %4 damage now. God. That is a sorry technical state. Because people keep running into me. Right, there's got to be a repair point somewhere. Is there one in Ankara? There is one in Ankara. Okay, I'm going to take a slight detour to get my truck repaired in Ankara. It's a good job I noticed that, because we're about to approach the turn-off now that it wanted me to take. But we're going to go straight ahead into Ankara. We're going to get the truck fixed up. Oh, more lights. I hope this isn't going to take too much time. I don't want to end up having to rush again to get to the rest point. God, that's steep. Blimey. very steep. Okay, where do I get repairs? I think it was that one that I just drove over. Okay, let's see what we can do. Service recommendations for a start, 5 grand. Yeah, I'm going to replace the tyres as well. They're in a sorry state. Everything else seems good. Well, not perfect, but good enough. We can live with it. And it hasn't really taken us that far out of our way, so I think it was a worthwhile detour. The only problem is we have to stay in 30 now all the way around the city. For some reason. Seems like a nice place. I think we could be in 9 right now. There we go. Ooh, a bit of off-road in there. Oh, crap. Panicked, sorry. Still supposed to be doing 30 here. But as soon as we're out of the city, which I think is just around this corner, yep, then we should be able to open up again. Wait, there's one last traffic light. Let's make sure we don't run through it. Or 2 last traffic lights, rather. mind, it's green again. What? I was looking at the wrong light. I think that's probably the first red light offence we've had on this entire drive. Whoops. Is all I can say to that. Oh, crap. Ah! I accidentally shifted into reverse instead of 12th. That could have been a disaster. Okay, I'm going to check the map again in a minute. Just let me get onto a straight-ish section. There we go. Okay, so we passed Ankara. On our way to Aksaray right now. 2.5 hours. About 10 minutes, maybe. So we will have time to go a bit further today. My prediction of getting to Mersin was pretty accurate, though. I don't think we're going to get much further than that. If we can get to maybe Tripoli, that would be good. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. How are you today, says Scott Ashton? Not too bad, Scott. How are you doing? What map mods you got installed? Quite a lot, Jack. I've got 133 mods installed at the minute, and quite a lot of those are maps. So we got all the usual Pro Mods Middle East, and Pro Mods The Great Steppe. I've also got Heart of Africa, Horn of Africa, Road into Wilderness and Beyond, Java Road Revolution, Sibir map, Off the Grid Russia, Russian Open Spaces, Trans-Siberian Expressway, I think it's called. And I think that's it in terms of the big ones. Whoa! Okay, I'm not having that. There's no way in hell that I'm gonna let that slide. That's ridiculous. But yeah, that's it in terms of the big mods. There's quite a lot of small ones as well, like just little reworks, Iberia rework, other I can't remember off the top of my head, but lots. Okay, while we're waiting for that to load, looks like we aren't actually going to get to Mersin today, because that's going to take about 20 minutes. But while we're waiting for that to load, there are a couple of new members in the Discord, so I'm just going to look on my phone now and read them out. So thanks very much, E and Archie Lands. Thank you for joining the Discord. Much appreciated. Thanks for sending the game controllers, Scott. It's very much appreciated. I'll tell you what I could do, actually. I could add my Euro Truck mod list to my link tree, because I can do that now. I've got a link tree. Because I do actually have a complete list of mods that I've got installed. Currently, it's only available on Discord. If you're a member of the Discord server, you can see it. But I might add it to my link tree as well, so anyone can see it. Although I do still recommend joining the Discord, because then if you have any trouble installing the mods, you know, you can speak to me and find out. Maybe get some help. Not that I'm that great when it comes to installing mods, but it works, as you can see. What GPU you running, says Scott. My current GPU is an Asus GTX 1050 Ti. That's 3 gigabytes, but I do have my brand new PC on the way. I bought it last week. It's currently being assembled, and that has an RTX 3060 12 gigabyte graphics card. So that's 4 times the VRAM. So once I get my new computer, we will be able to actually play this game on the highest graphics settings, and probably some other games as well. At the minute, like I say, with my current setup, it's not the most powerful. It does take a while for the game to load, and there is a lot of stuttering and stuff like that, for which I do apologise, but you won't have to put with it for too much longer. Hopefully by the end of the week, the new PC will be here. In fact, I wonder if I've had an email from them. Might be. Sorry for looking at my phone, but there's not really anything else that I can do while I'm waiting for the game to load. I'm just going to check my emails real quick. No news yet. No news. But it can't be too long. It's been a week. And they do reckon to take 4 to 5 working days to assemble it, and then a couple of days to actually sell. So we'll see what happens. To ship, sorry, not sell. You should have gone for the 4060 system for the same price. I did not notice that, Scott. I'll be honest with you. Like I say, I bought my PC from Bedrock Computers. Great place if you're wanting to get a PC for a decent price, because it's all refurbished second-hand parts, so it's a lot cheaper than buying brand new. But yeah, they had an offer on for a 3060 based PC for $775. If you went Bedrock, that's where I got mine. Yeah, that's also where I bought mine from. Like I say, if there was a 4060 one, I didn't notice it, unfortunately. But thank you for letting me know. It's a bit late now, but yeah, I'm happy with what I got anyway. I think, you know, even the 3060 is still a massive improvement on my current graphics card. So I'm not complaining. Like I say, maybe I could have got something even better. But to go from 3 gigabytes to 12 gigabytes is already a huge step up. So like I say, I'm definitely not complaining. Where are you driving to, Saul? We're still driving to South Africa, Chef Nile. I'm currently loading the game up because I had a bit of a major collision. So we're just loading an autosave to undo that. But yeah, we're still on our way to South Africa at the minute. Oh, never mind. Thanks for following, Wills. Yeah, it's getting to the point now. I've been waiting so long. I mean, I know it's only been a week, but I'm constantly like checking my phone. Every time I get a notification, I'm like, is that an email? Is that an email from Bedrock? Have they dispatched my computer? And it never is. But it's got to be soon. It's been a week. So, fingers crossed. Next couple of days, it should be here. Where did you drive from, says Jack? We've driven from the Faroe Islands, specifically from Tórshavn, where we've got a garage. So, and it's taken us quite a while. In not last stream, but the stream before, we drove from Tórshavn to Glasgow. Then last week we drove from Glasgow to Zagreb. And then today, obviously, we've driven from Zagreb to currently just outside Ankara. But I'm hoping even with this minor setback waiting for the game to load, we should still be able to get to Mersin and maybe even Tripoli before the end of today's stream. We'll see how it goes. I might add on an extra 10 minutes of driving at the end just to make up for waiting for the game to load, which is what I normally do whenever we have to load an autosave like this. But we'll see. We'll see. Whew. Sorry about this, everybody. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. What happened? We had a little bit of a crash, STFC. And by a little bit, I mean the truck was 50% damaged. So, so we're loading up an autosave. I don't mind a little ding every now and then. You know, if the truck gets a little bit of damage, I don't really care. But whenever I have a major accident, I just load an autosave because it's more than it's worth to get it repaired at that point. Am I straight? Says Gsan FZZ. No. Definitely not. Okay, here we go. It was starting to get a little bit awkward there. Let's get back to it. Oh, parking brakes flipped again. Hate it when it does that. Oh, and of course the autosave was just after we ran that red light, so we still technically ran a red light there. Which is great. Would have been nice if it had reloaded just before that happened, but, you know. It is what it is. At least we don't have 48% damage on the truck. That's the main thing. Yeah, so I think that was probably about 10 minutes we got set back there, so like I say, I'll probably add 10 minutes on to the end of the stream just to make up for it. To make up for lost drive-in time. But yeah, what happened, if anyone wasn't here, is I was just a little bit too far to the left and we clipped the barrier. The truck went flying because obviously the physics in this game aren't the most realistic. So we hit the barrier, got launched into the air across the road, and that's why I loaded up the autosave. Hey Sol, how's your day going? Says Jay Dixon. Not too bad. How's yours? How are you doing today? Been a good day, like I say. I think the whole waiting around thing for my new PC to arrive is making me a little bit impatient. It's one of those, you know, when you've bought something and you're waiting for it to be delivered, and it just feels like the time just drags. Like when's it going to be here? So that's kind of how I feel at the minute. But apart from that, I'm doing pretty well. It's been okay, thank you. Glad to hear it. Okay, how far are we from... Well, it's not visible on the minimap yet. 3 hours 18 minutes till we need to sleep. 2 hours 6 minutes to Axaray. That's not too bad. So there's no rush. We got an hour of leeway. Let's drive carefully, shall we? This stream's flown, to be honest with you. I can't believe it's nearly 5:30 already. Like, I swear last time I looked at the clock it was like 4 o'clock. It has gone very quickly. In a good way, you know. But I've enjoyed it. And we haven't had too much trouble today, which is always a plus. It's always nice to just have an actual nice relaxing stream where you can just sit down and play a game for a few hours, you know, and you don't have people joining the chat every few minutes and mouthing off at you. So thank you, I appreciate it. I appreciate that everyone's been so civil today. It could just be the low viewing numbers though, which, you know, in fairness is probably what's actually causing it, but it's kind of a mixed bag, you know, with the, you know, having low viewing numbers. It's good and it's bad, you know. I do kind of miss the times where we were getting like 500 viewers at once. Obviously, we're a long way from that now. There's 5 people viewing currently. But at the end of the day, it is also nice having a lower viewer count, because if there's less people here, there's less people to cause trouble, you know? Normally, when I've only got like 5 or 6 people viewing, they're actually nice people, you know, nice, respectful people. It's only when I've got like 100 plus viewers that the really nasty comments start to come in. So, like I say, it's as much as I miss having the higher viewer figure, having less viewers is also a good thing. You know, it makes the stream a lot more relaxed when I know that there's only a few people watching and that they're actually the kind of people that I want watching my streams. Thank you, says Finn. Not at all, Finn. Not at all. TM says, why is the game having lag spikes? That's my PC, unfortunately. I do have a new PC on the way. It should be arriving in the next few days. But yeah, the reason that the game is lagging quite a bit is just because it's a fairly old PC and it's really starting to slow down. Which is why I'm getting a new one. What GPU? This currently has an Asus GTX 1050 Ti, which is 3 gigabytes. The one I'm upgrading to is an RTX 3060, which is 12 gigabytes. I still have a 750 Ti, says TM. To be quite honest with you, like the graphics card isn't a problem when I'm playing solo. The problem is when I'm streaming at the same time and I've got the eye tracking software running and, you know, all this other stuff going on in the background. Like, if I'm just playing the game on my own, solo, it actually runs quite smoothly. It's just, like I say, it's not quite powerful enough for streaming at the same time. So yeah, don't feel bad about having a 750 Ti, you know, if it works, it works. Okay, this is Axaray, which I believe means we are about to get to the checkpoint. Yes, it's just up ahead there. Good stuff. And there's still half an hour left on the stream, so we will probably get out of Turkey in today's stream. I think, like I say, if we could get to Tripoli, that'd be very good. I'm not sure if we are going to get that far, but we'll do what we can. When will you update your setup, says Josh Smith. Like I said, I have actually, technically, I already have upgraded my setup because I've already ordered my new PC. I'm just waiting for it to arrive. So obviously, it's a custom build, but I obviously don't have the know-how to put it together myself. So I've used Bedrock Computers, wonderful. Oh, we're in the hard shoulder there. Yeah, Bedrock Computers, wonderful place to go if you want to, like, if you want to customize the PC, but you don't want to actually put it together yourself. Like, if you don't feel confident enough building it yourself, which I don't. Bedrock Computers is a great place to go because you can fully customize it. You tell them what you want, they put it together for you, they send you it. So that's what I've done. My current PC that I have right now is actually from Bedrock Computers as well. I've had this one for about 3 years, and it cost me £450. The new one cost £1,002, which is just over twice as much as my current one. But it's a significant improvement as well, so it's definitely worth that price, you know. Like I say, we're going from 3 GB to 12 GB graphics. The CPU is much newer as well, and it's also going to have twice the storage. My current PC has 2 TB. My new one has 5.5 TB, so I'm going to be able to have twice as many games installed as well, which is always a bonus. So, like I say, it is, like I say, it's £1,000, but for what you get, it is a significant upgrade compared to my current setup. So it's, you know, I think it's well worth it. Your PC is lucky, says Jacob. Okay. Lucky in what sense? You're rich, says Lucas. Hardly. Hardly. No, I've saved up for this PC, genuinely. I've been wanting to upgrade for months, and I've been putting a little bit aside until I've had enough to actually buy the PC that I wanted. Like, I don't have £1,000 to just go out and buy a PC whenever I want. Like, I actually had to save that up to be able to get the new PC. How are you? I'm not bad, Stormtrooper. How are you? Oh, I think this is the rest point here. For once, we're arriving at a rest point a little bit early before we're starting to fall asleep at the wheel, which is always good. Ooh. Coming in a bit faster. There we go. Ooh, stop the engine first. Okay, quick refuel. And then straight ahead. Not exactly a truck parking spot, but we're going to park there anyway. How much was the wheel? The wheel was £230. That includes the side panel as well and the pedals. I've got a brake and accelerate pedal. All of it comes as one bundle. It's called the Logitech G Heavy Equipment Bundle. And yeah, it's £230 if you buy it direct from Logitech. You can probably get it a bit cheaper elsewhere though. Having a bit of a rough day, says Stormtrooper. I'm sorry to hear that, Stormtrooper. Hopefully I can cheer you up a little bit. Everyone loves a nice, relaxing bit of Euro Truck, so hopefully it'll help you. Okay, it's raining. Let's get those wipers on. There we go. Ooh, am I going to have to put my windows down? I will keep them up for now, but I might have to put them down later to see out of them. Okay, we're going to do one last sprint for today. How far away is Tripoli? Can we get to Tripoli? Easily. 7.5 hours. Okay, we can get way past Tripoli. Beirut. 8.5 hours. We can go even further than that. Tyre. 9 hours 25 minutes. Even further than that. It's probably not pronounced Tyre. Haifa. 10 hours 33. That seems like the place. Okay. There's a Shell station where we can refuel. We can also get a repair there as well. So we're going to head to Haifa, which is in the country that must not be named. But we got to go there. We got to go through it. If we're going to get to South Africa, we got to drive through Israel. It is what it is. Let's do it. Thanks for following, by the way, Gareth Hughes. We've just hit a car. Whoops. 1%. That's nothing really. Getting a bit of a lag spike again there, but we'll look past it. Speeding offence. Oh, it's a 50 zone. Whoops. I think the rain is actually slowing the game down. Because I've got a weather mod that makes the rain more realistic. Which, you know, it was already running quite slowly before. So this can't be helping. I'm just wondering, actually. Let me just take a quick gander at the map here. Okay. So there's no way we can avoid Israel completely. We do have to go through it, at least through Eilat, to get into Egypt. But we could detour to mostly avoid it. I don't know if it's worth it, though. We'll just go through it. I'm gonna go on the hard shoulder here. That was a bad idea. Oh, that was a very bad idea. Okay, we're not badly damaged. Red Phasm K805 says all 1.5. I am playing version 1.5, if that's what you were referring to. Yes, this is version 1.5. I'm aware that I think, is the current version 1.52 or 1.51? But I am playing on 1.5 for compatibility with certain mods. I know some mods are starting to be updated to 1.51 now, but most of the mods that I'm using are still on 1.5. Whoa, I drifted across the lane there. Whoops. Do I have to... I know how much the truck weighs. It weighs 25 tons. It's weighed 25 tons the last 5 times we weighed it. But fine. I'll get it weighed again, if you insist. Ooh, what is this? What is this road? What's... Oh my god. What is going on with that? That's dangerous. Okay, how much does our truck weigh this time? Is it 25 tons by any chance? Yes, it is. Wow, who'd have guessed? What's up, says Vecwadol? Not much, I'm doing well. How are you doing today? I should not have switched up to 9th there, on this hill. Now we'll go up to 9th. That was pointless. I know, Red Phasm, okay. Every 50 miles we have to go to a weigh station. It's so pointless. I know how much the truck weighs. I mean, I understand why weigh stations exist and why in real life trucks have to get weighed at certain points. But the thing is, in the game, they're so close to each other, because obviously it's scaled down from real life, so it just feels like we're having to go to a weigh station every 5 minutes. Can we play with you? Not at the minute, Jack Clayton. This is single player only. I have mentioned in the past that I might take a look at doing convoys in the future. I don't want to do pro mods because I don't want to do Truckers MP, sorry, because I use a lot of mods and I want to be able to keep those mods. but with convoys you can use pro mods. So yeah, like I say, at some point I'd like to do convoys. Waypoints are for safety. Like I say, Duke Boot, I know what they're for in real life. I know why waypoints exist and why it's good that trucks use them regularly. The problem I have is just the fact that in-game, because the game is scaled down so much, that they're so close together. It's the same with, like, the toll booths. Like, obviously in real life, toll booths are fairly spread out, but in-game, if you're in, like, France or Spain, there's just a toll booth every 20 miles. They're so close to each other in-game, and it just gets really annoying having to stop and start all the time. Thanks for following, Jack Clayton. Much appreciated. Woo, we're not turning off here. Is there any particular reason you don't want to drive through Israel? There is, and I think you can probably guess what the reason is. Look, I'm gonna level with you. I don't want this to be political. I just want to drive a truck, right? At the end of the day, I just want to drive my truck and be done with it. I don't want politics to enter into it at all. But at the same time, there's some shit going on in that part of the world right now that I do not support. And I just think, you know, if I could just take a 5-minute detour and avoid that part of the world completely, maybe that's a good option. Maybe I could just go around that and leave it at that. In fact, I could actually detour through Palestine because I do have I have a mod called Project Palestine installed, which actually recognizes Palestine as a country. So if we detoured through Jerusalem, for example, then we could actually go through Palestine, which would be pretty cool, actually. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Where are you heading? We're heading to South Africa, Kaylin. Although we're definitely not going to get there today, because it's a long way. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, a little bit of hard shoulder driving there. Way station again. Smooth, thanks, Jack. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoops. The road's a bit slippery because of the rain. Not to make excuses, but it is. Okay, any guesses? How much do you think we're going to weigh? I'm going to say 25 tons. Oh, look at that, it's 25 tons. Magic. Oh, we've hit another car. I think I'm going to have to open my side window so that I can actually see into my mirror there. There we go. That side's alright, because I can see that side a bit clearer. Okay, how far are we from the next checkpoint? Because we've only got like 10 minutes left in the stream unless we extend a little bit. But I don't think we're actually going to get all the way to Israel anyway, so maybe we'll stop at Tripoli, which is what I originally planned to do, and then we can decide in the next stream which route we're going to take. Close that. There we go. See, I can actually see out of my window now that it's open. Do you have eye tracker on? Yes, Becky, we are using the AI head tracker today. Whoa, 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 whoa! No, no, no! I think I'm going to end the stream there, everybody. Still rolling. That's hold on. Let's just see what the damage is first. So we got 63% damage there on the truck, 18% damage on the cargo. And all because the road was a bit slippy. So, yeah. I'm not dealing with any of that mess. I'm sorry. That's, genuinely, I think that's a good place to end. We've only got 10 minutes left anyway. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm going to end the stream early because I can and because I want to. I guess this counts as a rage quit because, like I say, I don't have the patience to deal with that today. So we're going to end the stream there. Thank you for joining, everyone. It's been a fun stream, all in all. I've had a very good time. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching. We got a few new followers today, which is always appreciated. We had a couple of new people join the Discord, so thanks to everyone who did. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today. Like I say, it's It's nearly 6 o'clock anyway, so I don't really feel too bad about ending the stream a little bit early. I know I said we were gonna play for a bit longer and end the stream a bit later than usual. But then that happened. Then we had a massive annoying crash that I don't want to deal with the consequences of. So, you know, at the end of the day, I have the power to end the stream whenever I want, and I say I'm going to end it now. So, thank you everyone. If you have enjoyed and you haven't already followed, please do. If you want to support me on Patreon and get your name on this board, there's a link in my bio. Thank you to Kate, Sophie, Gabby, Jess and Daniel. Very, very much appreciated, everyone who has supported me there. And of course there's a link to my Discord as well, if you want to join that. That's going to be it from me for today. Like I say, quit while we're ahead. While not necessarily ending on a high note, but let's end before it gets even worse, you know. So thank you very much. I hope you've had a good time today. I will be back again next Tuesday with more Euro Truck Simulator. And if you're interested in my other live streams, of course, I'll be playing Farming Simulator on Friday. And I'll actually be starting a brand new series on Thursday, which I'm not going to reveal what it is. You'll have to join me on Thursday if you want to know. And I'm streaming on Saturday this week because it's the last Saturday of the month. So we're going to be doing an evening with Saul, and I'm going to be playing some more cozy evening games as we did at the end of last month. So yeah, I'm going to be streaming Thursday, Friday and Saturday this week. So if you want to join me for any of those, please do. 3 o'clock on Thursday, 3 o'clock on Friday, 5 o'clock on Saturday. But I'm going to end it there. Thank you very much. It's been very fun. Like I say, I'm going to go and deal with the consequences of that crash off camera. I'm probably just going to load up the autosave again. But yeah, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. I'll see you on Thursday for the next live stream. And yeah, take care. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.